Welcome to Cataclysm Corner. I'm your host, Val. I don't give answers, I give awakenings. If you're here, something inside of you has already shifted. Let's poke it. This will not be like my usual episodes. This is going to be a rambling episode. I'm just going to talk at you. I'm making my coffee. Let's see. I will start with something that will direct us into a topic. Let's see. What if healing isn't healing? What if it's acceptance? Let me elaborate. Healing is never done. Healing will never be done. You're gonna be triggered and have issues and have new things rise up and, new habits, bad habits, whatever's. You're gonna constantly feel like you need to heal something. Oh, that's triggering. I need to dive into that. I need to heal that. I need to figure out what's going on. Go on, get. No. You're not gonna interrupt me. No. You're not gonna interrupt me. Go. I don't need your help. I'm making coffee. Bye. I love you. Go on, get. So, let me explain what I mean by acceptance. You accept that part of you. And I'm not saying you don't change it or you don't grow from it. What I'm saying is you forgive yourself for having to be that version, for being that version and not being able to grow past it because it was necessary for whatever period of time it was necessary for. Now, that's not saying that you don't need to heal. That's not what I'm getting at all, because you do. You need to heal. You need to forgive yourself. You need to sit with the emotion. You need to understand the patterns, understand the dynamics, understand the reasons and the whys. Because it will help you to look at it from an objective perspective. It'll help you look at it and go, okay, so that's why when someone says this, I act like this. Or, if someone ignores me, I get triggered, for abandonment reasons or whatnot, I see you. I see you. I know, just hold on. I know, hold on. I'm busy. I'm trying to make coffee. Go. You brought him in here on purpose. Go. I said what I said, bro. You're not going to ignore me. That is a boundary. But you need to... Shh. If you can't be quiet, you can get down. I am busy. If you can accept your flaws and understand the reasons and all that good jazz, stop. Stop biting on that. I could put you down. You're not going to tear into my stuff, bro. I don't care. I'm going to have to redo this. Hell, I may just post it like this. Let you witness my crazy life. I mean, this is a rambling post, so it wasn't restricted on my questionnaire format. Hey, no, here. Go take that to Bubba. Okay, I got a moment away from both of them. Let me see. Let me gather my thoughts again. Hmm. Hmm. What I'm getting at is healing is not what you think it is. Most people think of healing, they think of, a wound of some sort. The example that I'm going to use is physical. Okay. You get a cut on your hand or on your arm or on your leg or something, whatever. You get a cut and you watch it as it heals. And when it finishes healing, it's gone, right? Well, that's not how internal healing works. Internal healing, you sit with the emotion, you sit with the feeling, the circumstance, the trauma, it doesn't matter. You sit with it and you assess it. Okay, I'm not saying dissect it. I'm saying assess it. You take a look at it and you go, okay, so this is what happened objectively. So and so said this and this, and it made me feel like that. Okay, and then you take a look at the feeling. The effect. You figured out the cause. So and so said this or did this. Then you look at the effect. I felt this, or it triggered that, or, something along those lines. Then, once you figure that out, you sit with that emotion and you let it carry you to the deeper root. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by the depth. There is nothing that will hurt you inside your own depth. And you're not going to go anywhere if you don't make the dive. And that's going to be all for today. This was Cataclysm Corner with Val, a rambling session. If something in you is twitching, good. That's the point, baby. Go let that question mess with your life a little bit. Go let that ramble session mess with your life a little bit. I'll catch you in the next disruption.